What's your name, my friend?
I'd rather not say.
That's not my problem, that's your problem. What do you do here?
I work here in the assessing department.
Excellent, so your choices are this. You can provide me with your first name, because that's the polite thing to do when you're dealing with the public, or you don't tell me. I go to the clerk's office, then I get your name, salary, dates of employment, everything about you. I blast it all over the internet. So do you want to try that again? Or you?
Don't say a word. We're done. Unless there's something.
No, you're done. Listen, you work for the public. You're done when I tell you you're done. Get to stepping. Get to stepping. Bye, Felicia. See you later. See you never.
His advice is,
Bye.
his advice is no comment.
Some props.
Oh, you can write it down.
No, you're right. My rating's bad anyways. First name is he.
1 second.
Should have come out and talked to us.
Okay.
All right,
Do you
thanks.
Have I'm sorry. This room is not authorized for the public. If you could not film it, please.
No, I'm gonna film it. Because you can't trespass the what? You're gonna learn it in law school, the eyes.
Human resources, sir. You work in human resources.
Again, I'm sorry. I really have to ask you not.
You can do whatever.
As you can see right there, it's authorized.
Now, what does that sign mean? It means I can't go in the office.
It
So
says personalized.
I don't care what you ask me. Now you're just bugging me like a little bug. Shoot.
Well, thank you very much.
Like a pest right now.
You didn't want to offend me, but you did.
So what can I help you with? Like
I told you. Okay, a question.
You
So,
want to film the office.
you understand
You got
what-
a shot.
do you
What else
understand?
can I help you
Do you
with?
understand what I'm? Listen,
No, I'm
listen.
not. I'm sorry. I'm not
listen,
trying to be rude.
listen. Shush, shush, for a second. Just shh. Okay. So, what else can you help me with? Fair question. Now, you asked me that a couple minutes ago. Yes, right? Rhetorical question. Shh. Don't say anything. I told you then, 5 minutes ago, I wanted you to leave me alone and go back to doing what you were doing. You still have not done that. So do you think it's probably fair to assume that I still want you to leave me alone and go back to doing what you were doing? Not a rhetorical question. You can unshush, please.
I still don't know how that could help you. I'm just
Because then
trying to
you're
help
not in front of me bothering me.
you. Well, I'm just trying to.
Do you
assist
understand the
you.
word no? No.
He doesn't need assistance.
Learn the word no.
I don't know if you're not.
How many times do I have to say the word
understanding
no to you?
that, But he doesn't need your help with anything. You can go back to doing whatever it was you were doing before we came here. I mean, it seems like they could be.
Right now, sorry.
I will, man. You're gonna have that. Save it for later. In case you're hungry. It's for you. This is the Marlborough City Hall in Marlborough, Massachusetts. Two things are clear. One, there's some good employees. Two, there's some terrible ones. The first guy that lost his collective mind was the principal assessor. In fact, as soon as he saw us, he wanted to violate our rights and instructed his employees not to assist us or to answer our questions because we were filming. His employees were so put off by his crazy requests, they literally scoffed at him, and as soon as he walked out of the office, answered all of our questions and gave us their names. The legal department has no idea what's going on, and Beatrice is quite possibly one of the worst and dumbest employees I've ever met. Beatrice, the word's no. When someone says no to you, you just deal with it. Marlborough has some shaping up to do, and that's the reason I stopped you today. What's going on, guys? At the Marlborough City Hall in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I'm with Banana Anna.
This better be library too.
Let's check it out.
So godly.
Built 1904, and it's dedicated to public service. Authorized personnel only. Authorized personnel only. Wow. Scoot.
Yeah. So it should just be that Tuesday the 12th.
Aw. That sounds so excited to see us.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
As we know, no comments or basic yes or no's, or is there something we can help you with today?
Oh, what's your name, my friend?
I'd rather not say.
That's not my problem, that's your problem. What do you do here?
I work here in the assessing department.
Excellent, so your choices are this. You can provide me with your first name, because that's the polite thing to do when you're dealing with the public. Or you don't tell me, I go to the clerk's office, then I get your name, salary, dates of employment, everything about you, I blast it all over the internet. So do you want to try that again?
Well, I'm not going to be intimidated by you or anyone else.
Well, I didn't need to intimidate you, I said,
Or
what's your
be
name?
forced to tell you something that I don't need to tell you.
What's your name?
First name is John. Have a
There you
good
go,
day.
John.
Thank you.
Easy as pie. Hello, sir, how are you?
Don't say a word. We're done unless there's something.
No, you're done. Listen, you work for the public. You're done when I tell you you're done. Get to stepping. Get to stepping. Bye, Felicia. See you later. See you never.
His advice is,
Bye.
his advice is no comments or simple yes.
Super rude. Hi.
My name's Kong.
Nice to meet you, Kong. Very nice to meet you. How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Good.
Hello, dear. Sorry, kind of got off to the wrong foot. I don't know why he was like so automatically. I think maybe he's watched some videos and had a, like, he doesn't know who we are. We're very, very nice to people unless
I don't know, but
unless they're rude.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Kong. Do you like working in this office?
Oh yeah, been in assessing for almost 10 years.
You don't look old enough to be in assessing for 10 years. Neither do you over there.
We are young at heart.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Marlborough is a big little city, huh? I don't think people realize how big Marlborough is, and then you drive through, it's happening out there.
Yeah, most definitely. If you go from Worcester, I used to work in Worcester and come to city of Marlborough, but yeah, I used to work in Shrewsbury. It's a town of Shrewsbury.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I feel like there should be a city.
I think if Marlborough wasn't so close to Worcester, it'd be like a hub. But the problem is like Worcester's right there.
A lot of people don't want to go into Worcester, but they're coming back due to the ballpark and restaurants.
Yeah,
I mean-
out of state too.
I hope that's a lot of New York folks like to. I hope the ballpark is enough. I think it's good that they, that went from Rhode Island to there. It's going to definitely help out commerce. I think that
It has.
the train station was already a nightmare, so I don't know how they're dealing with it.
Yeah, good thing I don't do trains.
As far as
Planes,
traffic's
trains.
concerned, anything that I've experienced, I like Marlborough. I can't even.
Marlborough,
I can't pronounce it.
like the
than
cigarette,
Worcester.
but healthier, right?
Well, I mean, Massachusetts has the most interesting name. You got Leicester. I'm from Worcester, so I'm ex-military. So when
Oh,
I
thank
go
you for
out-
your service.
Oh, no problem.
Appreciate it, Kong. Thank you. That's why you. Thank you, Kong.
Thank you so much.
You know, I come out, I'm going to Georgia or Washington State. Yeah, I'm from Worcester. No. You know, Worcester. I'm like, no, I'm from Worcester.
See, she's not originally
See,
from
I don't even
Mass.
try to pronounce like some of the
It's
cities
fun.
and towns.
Born and raised in Worcester. That's why I said.
That's it. What's that? I like that because they'll read it and they'll be like, I'd be like, listen, don't. So we're gonna get rid of Worcestershire sauce because you can't pronounce Worcester where I.
You gotta use the proper one too in your recipe.
Right. The woo sauce. And what's your name, young lady?
It's Maggie.
Maggie, it is a pleasure to meet you. How long have you worked here at City Hall?
Almost a year. I'm also from Worcester. I worked in Worcester City Hall.
Good for you. Well, it was an absolute pleasure to meet Maggie. You're a breath of fresh air in this office, Kong. Your attitude and professionalism reflects your service to this country, and just so you know, I take that sacrifice very seriously, and I appreciate that sacrifice.
Guys, come in anytime, say hello if you want.
We would love to.
The card is down there.
Right here.
You know,
I don't want to get it on camera. I think I'm just gonna slip it into my pocket so that way the camera's me.
do what you want with it.
And maybe we'll come in when he's off, when he's not working. See, I mean, like, you give everybody a chance. Like, I think he's seen some videos and was like, oh, this is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta do. I didn't come in here giving anybody an attitude. I'm really, really nice, but that's not a good look for the public sector. But thankfully, you folks work here, and you guys are awesome. I'd love to see this.
Hey, 110%.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, that's our job.
It's good to see. It's good to see, especially since like when we first came in here, it was a little escalated. It made me feel a little anxious. I don't know about you guys. I get anxiety pretty easily, and it was just like there's just like a lot of unnecessary.
See, they're cool because they're like laid back. I know that Kong and Maggie, they have some fun together working through the day. Do you poke fun at him a little bit? Do you kind of see? I can see that there's like a good dynamic, good working
Trying to be
relationship.
serious, but at the same time, you're happy with your job.
You have to, yeah.
You know. That's,
Hey, listen, you're blessed. Listen, if you go to work every day and when you wake up you're not like ugh, then you're in good
you
shape.
gotta feel blessed.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, I poke fun at him all day too.
She doesn't
Well,
all
you
day,
guys'
all
day
night. She
goes
doesn't
well.
stop. It's gonna go well. We met you and Maggie, so our day is gonna go phenomenally well.
Sounds good.
Thank
guys.
you very
Have a
much.
good
I
weekend.
appreciate
Come back
it.
anytime, okay?
Is John's business card out here?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Thank you.
John Velati. Okay. Thank you very much. You folks have an excellent day.
We need sugar or anything? We got a candy bowl.
Oh no! Listen, I got a wedding coming up. I can't.
Hey, congrats! Your wedding or?
My wedding.
Oh, congratulations,
Yeah,
guys!
you know what I mean? We're excited, so I'm trying to. That's why I'm wearing the black because it looks more slimming to me.
You
If
guys
I-
from Massachusetts?
It's going to be in the general vicinity. It's going to be. We chose a very nice, secluded spot. It's going to be beautiful. Open bar, raw bar.
Yeah.
You're invited, Kong.
Wedding singer?
No, we have a wedding DJ, but if you want to come do the wedding singer, you can do it.
Not like an Adam Sandler thing.
Come on.
Oh no.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, see, Maggie knows. Come on.
Already ready for karaoke night.
You know what? It,
See, him and I, we like karaoke so much, we might end up singing at our own wedding.
you know who I want to get? I actually looked into it. You know the Dan Band, the guys from Old School.
Okay.
And now and then I follow
Okay,
that guy,
yeah.
and he is in like a bunch of the Hangover movies.
Yeah.
I thought he might be like a funny guy to have because he sings regular songs, but then he like swears and goes all out. It was,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
but it was.
I know what you mean.
There's other people I have to consider.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Have a nice
Like the
weekend,
children,
yeah.
yeah. Bye bye, Con, bye Maggie. See, so nice. Thank goodness for John that they were in that office
Let
because.
freedom ring.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How can I help you?
I was just wondering if you could tell us what your names are and what your positions are in the office.
My name's Jeff Detsky, we're clerks in the collector's office.
Oh, perfect. Excellent, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks very much. Have yourself a good day. Tax office always hard at work. There's always something going on.
Lots of hidden doors.
Yeah, there
You
are.
can enter here and exit here, or you can enter
And exit there. It's 2023. You can enter and exit wherever you'd like.
Oh my goodness.
Hello. How are you today?
Good. How are you today?
Good, thanks. Stuffing some letters.
Yeah, that's
Almost done. It looks like halfway.
I did that a few weeks ago.
did my folding first, and
Now, do you get paper cuts?
I haven't yet.
I don't want to speak it into existence. I'm a paper cut magnet, and I hope I didn't speak it into existence for you.
How's the book?
It's good.
Patterson's, he's decent.
It's easy to read.
It is. It's an easy to read. It's a good read. It's always fun to watch to read Patterson. His movies are not too bad to do.
Yeah, I haven't seen his movies, but his books are good.
Well, I saw it laying there earlier, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's good.
Sometimes I don't have enough to do.
See,
My job is to read.
Right.
I've heard the game Truth or Dare. I don't know if I'd want to play Truth or Die. I feel like there would be a very honest or a very short day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You too. This guy is an absolute piece of shit. Thank God for his subordinates. And listen, he better not yell at them, because he was like, "Oh, you don't give them any form." And did you see the look he gave us? Well, I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. Such nice people.
Well, it was like, Reddit didn't take no comments.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
All right, how are you?
Good, thanks. I would like to do a records request, please. Thank you.
How do you guys find your way around this building?
It's really small, actually. It's the central staircase part
Yeah.
that makes it seem more imposing than it is.
Yeah, it's a little
Thank you very much.
intimidating.
You know the
walk
scene-
up to it and you're like, whoa.
You know the scene in Harry Potter where the stairs start changing?
Yeah.
I feel like that's this place.
Yeah.
Like, because it's so big.
They don't change. It's all the same.
And we know there can be hidden passageways.
No, I get it. Wilson, do you have a minute? Good.
Oh, these fancy letterheads.
Yeah.
Oh, you put them up?
You happy it's Friday?
I'm always happy it's Friday.
Why'd you set it up so early?
I mean, you work hard. You deserve to have the weekend, you know?
It's all good.
I didn't know they were coming. I knew they were coming. I didn't know they were coming today. So today I have them off. We put them in. So basically, now that's. I'm going to something like I said. At the senior center, because I wanted to know, like, basically.
Well, you have all the booths, right? They're
No.
all the.
Actually, start.
Oh.
So what I
Exercise
have.
your rights, register to vote, and then benefits we the people.
That's right.
All set?
We exercise our rights in the assessor's office, and John at a meltdown.
Fantastic.
So this is going to be.
Yep, I was waiting till today to send it all through.
So this is a small percent on the other side.
Yeah.
True.
I honestly don't know which setup to see.
No, I don't know.
Email.
Alright, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the dates of employment and salary for John Velade.
Well, no, I was here to ask.
Okay. All right. I was looking for it in the wrong spot. All right. And
It's not hard.
are you,
But so basically, if you.
so this is the email that you want it sent to?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you want the email records only. All right, it's a 10-day
Right.
turnaround time?
Yeah, business
So-
days, that's fine.
Yep, no, so we can get this in for you and they'll be in touch.
Whenever you get them, that's great.
Yep, no, the legal department will be in touch.
See, you're so nice. Like, and the folks in the assessor's office, Maggie and Kong, super nice. And like, we walked in there, and John went off. He went off. He was like, I think he had like a preconceived notion of like who we are. He's never met me before, and he went off. One word, don't answer any of their questions. And then finally, I was like, just be nice, dude. Like, I haven't had a chance to say a word to you. Like, if I wanted to treat you based on my experience with other government officials, then I'd be screaming at you. I come in the door and you're already
Oh, No, I don't know you, and you don't know
You're
me,
so
and
nice.
I have a job to do.
That's
Exactly.
right. You know what? I like her glasses. I took my kids yesterday to get new glasses.
Oh,
Very
Warby
nice,
Parker.
yeah.
They picked
Is that
some,
what it is?
some
Warby
extra-
Parker?
That's who I use.
Yeah, see, my kids picked some extra glasses that are very, very bold. Yours are like bold and subtle at the same time. They're very pretty.
I'm older.
Oh, stop.
No, what I'm saying is that I wish, because my kids, they, the kids, they pick kids stuff, and I'm like, this is classy.
Yeah.
That's what.
But I'm a mom.
By the way, very important thing to have in town hall. You usually only see it at the police station, so thank you for that.
Oh no, we keep it updated.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
good.
should.
Alright.
Good,
Thank
good
you.
on you.
Thank you. Have a great
Thanks
day.
very much. Very nice in the clerk's office. Bye bye, you too.
As they should be.
And we can go up the elevator. Oh, that's an old paper setup. It's from salvage from First National Bank. So this would have your deposit slips and all that. And
What would this do?
this would just hold your pens, and this would open or something. But yeah,
That's old.
want to go up the Vader?
Sure.
Yeah, that is really cool. I mean, it's not as old as you think. What year would you put it at?
80s?
No, it is old, so I guess it's older. Yeah, it's probably 50s.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I've seen them
'Cause
in,
everything, like-
older banks when I was a kid, so.
Everything from when FDR was president all looks the same. It's super gaudy.
I don't know anything about anything, but I do know that those
Up
were
to
like
date.
what banks would use when I was a kid.
Right, right.
So that's why I said 80s.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Who is the Human Resources Director?
He is, no, not me. He's
He is not.
somewhere in the building. He's just
Okay.
not here right now.
Excellent. Is there any way, because I'll be here for a few minutes, that you might be able to get a hold of him? I had first off,
I've been dying for an intercom system in the building.
you don't have one. I was just going to
You should.
Usually I just lean over the wall and
just give it a good bang.
But I can look around. I just don't know where.
I don't want you to go out of your way. It's just, listen, everyone that I've met here in this building have been so phenomenal, which is not usually my experience with folks. However, there was John in the assessor's office who completely lost it without us even having to speak to him, from us walking into the door. And then he was so irate, he stormed off and instructed the rest of his staff not to speak to us. And as soon as he walked out, Kong was like, why would he do that? I'm so sorry. My name's Kong. And then he introduced himself, and Maggie, phenomenal people. But I think that there should be, we shouldn't receive that type of treatment.
No, you shouldn't.
Just because we have cameras. We're really nice people, as you can see.
No, I do, but I'm sorry. Like I said, there's no intercom system in the building. The only thing I can suggest is looking around. I don't.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to suggest something because Kong and I forget that I'm horrible
Maggie.
with names. Maggie. They kind of went against what John was saying in the first place, which was they were just nice. They were nice to us and cordial.
They are very nice.
Right.
Kong is
So
hysterical.
yeah, my concern is that maybe John's going. I don't know what level he is above them. But
He's in
I don't-
charge. He's the principal
Right. He's
assessor.
in charge. Right. I just don't want them to be like
I will make
punished
sure of it.
for being kind.
When it just happened right now.
Yeah.
Just right now. Yeah, she doesn't want them to be like, oh, they were really, really nice, and now like get fired or get like written up or something.
If I can't find John, my boss, John, I'm writing it down. So it happened about
Thank
10:30,
you.
9:22.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And I'd hope to think that wouldn't happen where John would be like, you know what, they were just being themselves and they were being pleasant, they were being kind, cordial. But you've seen when you do what we do, you've seen like the worst happen where the employees get fired for being kind, because they go against the higher up. So I just want to make sure that they're
Whatever you want.
okay.
I think it might be outdated, but it's still.
That's okay. For John downstairs.
Oh, that's good.
It's always good to have them stick in my pocket. It's always good to have extra information.
Did you grab the heart?
No, my heart's pretty strong. It's everything else that's falling apart.
Oh,
But I will,
Thank you.
I wrote down the time and everything else, and
thank you.
there's no intercom system, so I just have to run up and down.
Oh.
And I don't do that. We'll
Yeah.
we'll also swing back in before we leave to see if he's here. We're very nice people. It's nothing to be. He doesn't have to be
Yeah.
afraid of us.
And they were
All
very,
right.
they were very kind in there. I just don't want any
Yeah.
like backlash to happen because we've all been there.
All good.
sometimes. Thank you.
Take care. Thanks again. I'm starting to think that maybe he was just the one bad apple. I'm getting this good feeling about everyone else. Hello, how are you? Good, thanks. Oh, I like your glasses.
Thank you.
Look at those. Those are awesome.
Thank you.
What is that, like a rose gold?
Actually,
It is, yeah, right?
It is. I just kind of messed up the back though with my red hair. It's very.
It's very nice.
I was trying to see if the girls would get transparent glasses, like just.
Yeah, like the
clear
see-through. We have
ones.
kids that...
Nice.
See, and the lady in the clerk's office, she went to Warby Parker, and they're a little bit more towards the expensive end, I think, between like $60 and $110, but like they're like indestructible. There's so many like more affordable options, and you used to think like more affordable means like, but you can go like those are awesome. You know what I
It's
mean?
a different shape that I tried, but I guess it works. It works. It looks very
Ours
nice.
has one that's similar to it,
Yeah.
different color.
Yeah.
Very nice. How long have you been working here, Christina?
I've been working here since June.
And do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Good job. And summer's coming up. I mean, winter's coming up. You gearing up for the snow?
Yes. He's like, summer's coming up. What are you talking about?
It's been a long day. Oh, go ahead, Christina. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much.
I like the chairs in this office.
Oh, those are pretty neat, huh?
Yeah. They
I wonder how much they cost.
I don't know. They kind of look like older, but they look like they have a lot of support.
For good employees, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. Public records request filter.
Oh, good. Working in this office, we have Michael, Pamela, Rob, John, and Christina.
Somebody left their lips.
Business card there? Maybe they didn't have- Oh, and there's a magazine about cops.
Leak and spill.
Oh, I thought oh, my bad, leak and spill. I thought it was a cop
No, I
magazine.
think that it is for a cop. I think they both leak and spill.
There's always that possibility. You know? Oh, these are just restrooms. Looks like. Yeah, no one of
Nice
those.
wreath though. Pretty.
Oh my god, look at all the old white people. I love old white people. Look at these fellas.
Oh, it looks like it should be red.
Upsy daisy.
It's just so funny, right? Like those thick frames
Mhm.
used to be like for back then, and now they're coming back.
Yeah. Who's this guy? Michael P. Wait. I think he's also still running for the mayor again. Oh, it's our office. It's the auditor's office. Which office is this?
Well, let's go Patriots.
Oh, it's that office. I was like, where does that go? Oh, procurement. And there's the auditor's office. maybe she didn't see us.
It is sweater weather.
That's what it says, sweater weather. It is sweater weather. We're in winter. We're getting there. Yes. What's your name?
Colleen?
Colleen. So, a quick question. I was wondering if someone could
Hold that thought one sec. Just pause.
I was wondering if someone can explain to me the difference between auditing and procuring, like as far as like what they do in each office. I don't know if you knew.
The procurement office is technically a little bit separate from us. I'm not entirely sure about that process. It's basically procuring the purchasing of stuff for the city. Auditing.
So you mean like paper towels, envelopes, paper, like
Probably
ordering?
Something that would be more on a larger scale.
Okay. And the auditing, like I know what I do auditing, but what is like an auditor for the city of Marlborough? What do they do?
Just auditing the financial records for the city, making sure we're in compliance with state laws. And
The
stuff.
double checkers.
Yes.
The double checkers. Is she in there? Excuse
That's
me.
a private office, so I probably will make sure that she's available first.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks.
I was just wondering if this young lady was kind enough to explain what the auditor does, kind of like a double checker almost. Well, at least she explained it better. My interpretation is a little bit loose. So I was just wondering, is that kind of what the auditor does to kind of double check all the finances and make sure everything is where it should be?
Yes.
So if you found something if everything looks good, that's probably a good day, so you have to work extra. But if you found something that didn't make sense or that you had to double check, is it a long process to like try and follow the rabbit hole and figure that out?
No, it's not a long process. I mean, this is our day-to-day, activities is to keep on top of the finances, so it's not.
See, good for you. It would be for me because I wouldn't look until the very end of the year. So then when I realized something was wrong, I would have a lot of places to look.
No, we're on top of it. It's every day that's what we're looking at, so.
And I see it's probably because there's a city versus a town. I don't see a lot of auditing offices for the most part, not even in the city halls so much. So it's interesting. I mean, do you, in your profession, is it still very much a thing, or do you see less of it?
Every town and city has an accounting office. It's just might be called something differently. So for towns, it's like the town accountant.
Okay,
I'm
so
really the city accountant. I'm like the town accountant, but
Okay.
the title for Marlborough is city auditor. But I'm the
So payroll is different normally.
Payroll's
Okay,
in a separate department.
gotcha. All right.
I think it's interesting how they pronounce, I can't even say it.
What?
It's like you pronounce it without the R or the L.
What?
Stop it. You know what I'm talking about.
Payroll?
No.
She's not from Massachusetts, so it's there's always an explanation of the words. Marlborough?
Yeah.
Marlborough. Did I say it
You
strange?
just say Marlborough, right?
Sounds fine to me.
She's poking fun because
No, I'm not
we're
poking
from
fun. I
we're
mean-
from the right side of the coast.
I am legitimately just trying to figure out how to say it without sounding stupid. Not poking
Marlborough.
fun. Without the R or the L, just Marlborough.
Have a fantastic day.
I really wasn't poking fun.
Thanks very much for your help in explaining that for us. It's hard to kind of because the city has so many different things, and every city hall offers different services, and even sometimes they have the same title. They do different stuff, and I'm kind of a geek. I find it fascinating because I'm very much into I don't like bad government, but I love good government, if it's working the right way. So you can't learn about things unless you know them. So sometimes people think I'm asking these questions just to waste people's time. I really enjoy finding the answers so then I can have the people. I like to know how the government runs and then do research on it. And I think it's very interesting. So thank you.
Of course. Want piece of candy?
Oh geez, no, I'm slimming. I'm trying. Oh, I'm not slimming. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay.
Trying to look our best for it. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not working on my end. You know what I like
She looks
about-
great. It's me.
Stop it. You know what I like about this office? It's they didn't.
There's nice people.
Well, yes.
That's
yes,
a great
but,
thing.
But before looking at people, they didn't overdo their decorations. You know what I mean? It's subtle. It's pretty. It's elegant.
We're easing into it.
Yeah. Well, no,
Right.
Even then, I like it the way that it is. It's not over the top. It's just subtle. It's very pretty. It's eye catching, but also not too cluttery.
And thank you for that too, because For example, Magic 106.7, it goes from one day playing Billy Joel to 24/7 Christmas. I can't do it. It forces it on me. You just threw in a little bit of Jingle Bells, and that's what we need.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even the spooky
Little
songs,
sprinkle.
you know, like they
The Monster
wait
Mash, yeah.
until October to play them, but for some reason, as soon as Halloween's done, let's play Christmas.
That's great. Oh, geez, no. Well, I hope you have a happy Halloween and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You as well.
Very
Enjoy your
kind.
wedding.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a good day. They're so nice in that office. They're going to help you right away. That's because I saw treasurer and payroll over here, so I was wondering why the auditing of every city has like a different name. For what they do.
Pushed back from like at first, she was like, well, that's a private office, and I don't know if she has the time.
Oh, I see. I just bulldozed past that, sir. I think you can ignore me. No, I'm not going to go in. I just had a quick question for him.
Did he hear you?
I think so.
Did he look up?
I think so.
Maybe do a friendly do.
Hey, sir, just have a quick question for you if you have a second.
I mean, it seems like they could be.
I was just wondering if you could tell me how often the city employees receive paychecks. Is it weekly, bi-weekly? Yeah, it's just, is it weekly, bi-weekly? He can't help me right now. He's in the middle of something. All right, well, then that would have been an easy question. Now I'm just going to see people want to be rude.
Here, let me try.
Yeah, let me try. I'm going to go to the treasurer's office. They're employees only, so.
Hey, sir.
I just like to ask, like, what folks do and different
I
questions.
just have one question for you. Do the city employees get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or is it monthly? Sir? Can you hear me? He heard you.
See, it's banana. I'm telling you guys, they do that. I'm gonna ask the treasurer. I'm not gonna treasurers do it. See if they can maybe help us out. It's a simple question about the payroll here.
Even when he doesn't answer you, he still
Answers you.
answers you.
I command respect, and they're chauvinist pigs.
Okay, I'm gonna command respect.
Well, he won't give it because he doesn't have respect. We're gonna ask the nice treasury people. I'm sure that there's someone nice in there. Actually, it looks like the lights are off.
Forehead, could I just figure out if the city employees get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
She's talking to you, Forehead.
Forehead.
See, that office is very nice. This one on specs. Head for specs. Spec 4. All right, another records request.
He's just mean.
But I mean, like, he responded, I really don't have time. I don't need time. I just want to know if you can answer my question expediently and not be a huge dick. Oh, look at this office. Isn't this weird?
Yeah. I'm just not nice.
Yeah, you are.
Yep. I'll go over here.
This is cool.
No, not today. Hi, good morning.
Hey, how are you? It's so surprising. You turn around and walk up the stairs and the office is just spread out like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's cool.
How you guys doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good.
Excuse me. Legal departments. I know sometimes legal does it. Sometimes human resources. I'm sorry. Did you guys provide employees with training as far as cameras, First Amendment rights, stuff like that?
I don't have the answer off the top of my head, but I can ask and get back to you with the answer.
Perfect. Yeah, that'd be great because sometimes it's human resources, sometimes it's legal. But if someone could get us an answer, yeah, we just want to figure out. We need to get John some training.
Okay.
This is.
Well, and the other guy in payroll.
Yeah, the payroll guy is just like rude and non-responsive.
I mean, maybe you know his name. He's got a forehead.
Glasses.
With glasses.
I'm sorry, what department?
In payroll.
Payroll.
He's in the far back.
He's got glasses, forehead. He's
Yeah, I can look into it. Sure.
jerk.
Yeah.
This is the other guy though. See, the problem with employees like him, is as soon as we walked in the door, he started instructing his employees how not to serve us and how not to answer our question, and specifically to refuse us service because of what we're doing. So if he says don't answer their questions because they're filming, kind of sounds to me like he's refusing us service based on the fact that we're practicing a civil liberty and constitutionally protected activity, which of course would be a violation of our civil rights. However, the other employees in the office were phenomenal. They actually laughed at him. And so, like, I don't know why they apologized for his behavior, and then they were very, very kind. So John is kind of like my zoom in right now.
Okay.
What's the process? How long does it usually take for someone to lose their job? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't handle that personally, so I don't have the
Who would
answer.
handle that? HR?
Again, I have to look into it, so that doesn't fall on my duties, so
Okay.
I would have to ask around.
What's your name?
Beatrice.
Beatrice. And what do you do here?
I'm a paralegal.
Paralegal. All right. You going to law school?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. You gonna be? All right.
I don't know.
Who's
Maybe it's in the
the
cards.
who's the city attorney?
That's Jason Grossfield.
He here?
He is, but he's in a meeting right now.
So, how many people live in the city of Marlborough?
I don't
Do you know a
that
rough guesstimate?
No.
Do you think more people watch me every 12 hours, or more people live in the city of Marlborough?
I don't know. I don't.
So probably not the latter. So what I'm saying is, like, if he'd like to make himself available, because right now I'm willing to discuss a violation of my civil rights with him and kind of just allow it to be a personal and coaching experience. If he finds whatever nonsense that I'm sure he's doing right now to be more important, then we can make it a very public thing.
Do you have a card so we can get in contact with you or anything?
I'm going to be here for a little bit. My name's Good Citizen.
Well, I can't promise and answer.
Yeah, no,
right
I
now.
get it.
We
Maybe you can
reach out to you. Over
maybe you can
email
ask
or
him.
something.
Yeah, see, once someone violates my rights, once I leave the building, done deal, right?
Yeah.
I don't really do the whole back and forth. It's like, because the problem is then, tomorrow the video drops and gets 100,000 views. And people are like, what's going on in the city of Marlborough? And why wouldn't someone just talk to the guy? He's there. He's not looking to sue anybody. He's not filing any formal complaints. He just wants to talk to the legal department to make sure they're giving some better training so people's rights aren't being violated. And they just didn't take the time to do it. Because I'll tell you one thing, when the video drops, then coming to speak to me would have been way more pressing.
Do you know when the mayor will begin?
I don't know. I don't have.
That's okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, he's in meetings all this morning, so
Okay.
he's not
Yeah,
gonna be in.
it would make sense for a Friday.
What's the schedule look like?
Could you please not record the?
I'm sorry?
The calendars are part of private.
No, it's not. It's in public.
It's-
Yeah, wait,
No, the
because
desks
you're a paralegal, so it's in right now.
There's just like city events.
Oh, okay. All right,
It's just
then
city
that's fine.
events on that.
But even if there wasn't, right? Like, there could be people's personal information. There's no expectation of privacy in public. So you're the duty holder of those items. And you should know this as an attorney, or practicing, hopefully become one. I'm sure you'd be a great attorney. That if there's something private, you're the duty holder. It's your job to keep that private. You didn't keep it private, that's a YP, not a MyP. Do you know what that means? It's a your problem, not a my problem.
Sure.
So,
Well,
it's...
there's also nothing scheduled for today, so I'm wondering if maybe the mayor just took a day off.
I don't know.
That calendar's just for like city events. There's not. That's
Oh,
not,
like public events
Yeah,
for
public
just
events.
literally anyone for those.
Yeah.
Because see, like, I can see this person's email address and phone number, and that's going to go on my video. So the sooner this guy comes out and talks to me, the less time I'll have to do all that.
Yeah.
If you get my flow. But she did good. She created privacy, and and I'm not going to film your computer screen again. I was just making a point.
Was there
So,
anything else? that
yeah,
you-
does he have time to come out and chat with us? I'd ask him.
Not right now.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah, he has a meeting right now, so.
I bet you that meeting's going to be so much less important than dealing with this by tomorrow. Probably. All right.
So then,
Well,
if I
thank
could
you.
get your contact, we can reach back out.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
Do you want to see my ID?
No, I don't need your. Just.
Oh, it's
your,
my
your
con. Yeah, it's
name
right
and your
there. We
phone.
the people, the United States of America.
Okay, but like.
In order to form a more perfect union,
Sure.
establish justice. Come on, you can do the rest. Go ahead.
If
Ensure
I could
domestic
get your
tranquility.
name or phone number, and then I could reach out. But
Yeah,
it's
my
okay.
first name. Yeah, yeah. Do you get a pen?
Yeah, hold on.
Perfect.
Do you have a sticky note?
She's got a beautiful engagement ring on.
Yeah, she does. Good
And-
man. He deserves
Yes.
some props.
Oh, you can write it down.
No, you're right. My writing's bad, anyways. First name is he.
1 second.
Should have come out and talked to us.
Okay.
All right.
Do you
Thanks.
have a number? No. An email address?
Yeah, it's 1776.
Okay. If there's anything else I can
Yeah.
help you with.
No, you've been super unhelpful as of right now, so I appreciate that. Is there anything she can be unhelpful with to you?
I just don't want to be. I just want to be helped, and I just don't think that that's going to happen.
You're very nice, but just don't be the gatekeeper. Like, we do this for a
Well, I
living.
think she might be hired to be the gatekeeper, though.
Right. Well, she's a paralegal. She like that's the other thing, right? Like, you're gonna be. Can a police if I'm sitting in a passenger vehicle, can a police officer come up to me and ask me for ID?
I don't work in the police department, so I can't.
No. Well, you'd be hopefully at one point becoming an attorney, right? So the first things you go through is the first 6 amendments are paramount. So as an attorney, would you advocate to one of your clients?
I'm not
that,
an attorney, so I can't. Give
but
any
at
legal
some point
advice.
you are you in school to be an attorney?
No.
No. Oh, just so you know, if you're a passenger in a vehicle, you do not have to identify yourself to police officers because you're not operating or under an ordinance violation.
Which she might not have known, which is
Yeah.
fine. You know how many people don't know?
Right. Well, let's start with something easy. What's the First Amendment? Do you know?
I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. That's okay. I appreciate you saying you don't know because a lot of times people be like, "Oh, I know," and then we go down the rabbit hole.
Or they try to push back, and then they ask you, "Well, do you know?" And I mean, I think you're a very nice woman, and you're doing what you're hired to do, and
Sorry, I guess I'm the big bad wolf.
Well,
I'm not trying to be. Do you think
you're
I
not
do?
the
They,
big
do you
bad
do you
wolf.
do you think I'm kind of a jerk?
No.
Do you think I'm being kind of mean a little bit? You can tell the truth. Listen, I'm not gonna.
No, you're fine.
It's just it's like I'm always like super nice and happy, but when some asshole downstairs tries to tell people that I can't do something, like not for nothing, but it's like if you came in with a cross or something, okay, or a symbol of religion, and he said, "Oh, I see that guy's cross. I see that guy's Star of David. Don't help him." Then we'd be having a much different discussion. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, right to peaceably assemble, right to redress your grievances. These are all components of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. The behavior from that employee and the fact that he overlooks other employees is a fucking problem.
Right.
And that lawyer is going to be pissed that he didn't walk out this door.
Right. And it's like you're mad. You're not mad at her. She doesn't know. It's just you're allowed to be mad. I'm mad.
I'm not even mad. I'm mad. I'm
Well,
yelling.
I'm mad.
I'm
That guy was not
frustrated.
nice. The forehead down there, and I can only
Yeah,
call
forehead.
him forehead because, and I know that sounds insulting, but I don't know his
He's
name.
an asshole
He
with
was
ears.
very mean, and so
Yeah.
he's forehead. I don't know his name. I'm just sad. I'm sad today. Anyway, that is a beautiful ring. I can attest to beautiful rings if I have one too.
Thank you.
And you're very lucky, and I'm sure that your fiance is very lucky too.
It's nothing personal.
Love is in the air.
I can tell you. Listen, when I walk away, deep breath, woosah, look at yourself in the mirror and say, "That guy was a fucking asshole." You can say that to yourself because no one else can hear it, and that's fine because I am an asshole. I get it. And then just have a good rest of your day.
Thanks. Hope you have a great day too.
He should have been out here helping you out. You're taking the. Oh, I am. You're taking the brunt of it for him. So, but that's what comes with being a gatekeeper. You gotta deal with the shit when the shit hits the fan. All right, who else is going to answer some questions and be accountable? Nobody? Well, they should come out to talk to us. I don't care. It's my conference room now.
The conference room is actually very beautiful.
It was very nice. Of all the days the mayor chooses to take off work.
Which you took today.
Right, it's his calendar. He's got nothing going on the calendar. I mean, maybe it's just like a last minute thing. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that type of behavior.
I'm sorry, this room is not authorized for the public. If you could not film it, please.
No, I'm going to film it. Because you can't trespass the what? You're going to learn it in law school, the eyes.
She didn't say she was going to law school.
No, she said she'd like to become an attorney.
Oh.
No, come on up, man. Come on up.
I don't want to interrupt with that.
No, what do you do here?
I'm the Human Resource Director.
Oh, perfect. Nice to meet you. You have a wonderful staff, by the way.
Oh, thank you. And you are?
Pleasure. My name's Good Citizen.
Oh, okay. Good to meet you.
Good to
Hi,
meet you.
Mrs. Good Citizen. I know you were about to ask.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
So, that's awesome.
I know, right?
Hers
The
is nice
channel's
too. Do you
right
see?
there.
Do you see Beatrice's ring? She has a very
I thought
nice
he
ring
was
also.
talking about my sloth.
Oh, I was actually talking about the sloth.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ring.
Oh, no, no.
Her and Beatrice are basically like twinning right now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We're blinging.
Yeah. So,
Awesome. So where'd you get the sloth though? Because it's really cute.
I honestly, I got it on sale. I don't think it was on clearance. You'll never
Really?
get it again.
Oh.
yeah, Amazon, man.
No, it was Target.
No? Was it Target?
Yeah, it was Target.
It was Target.
But I mean, you probably could find the sloth on Amazon.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
So, everyone phenomenal. Met some wonderful people. There's the jerk with ears in
Forehead.
payroll forehead, real jerk.
I don't
but
know his name,
but he's just kind of like antisocial. The problem is the principal assessor, John Velade. Is that how you pronounce it?
I'm not here to discuss. Unless you want to, are you asking me about something?
Oh,
or-
they didn't talk to you.
Oh no, I was coming up because I had a question about schedules.
Oh, okay. So allow me to rephrase.
So we were looking for you.
Yeah,
we
we went to your office. Your Mike. No, John.
I am John.
John. We went to your office and they told you that she would try and get a hold of you, not the first door but the last door. That she'd try and get a hold of you. There's no intercom system. She really wants one really bad. She's pulling in.
She was blonde.
And
Very pretty.
that she would try and let you know that we were looking for you. So when you said you were the human resources director, I thought you were already aware of the situation.
Oh no.
So that's why.
I'm not aware, but
She
All right,
did
so
say he was everywhere. And
let's chat about it. As soon as we walked into the office, he was. Yeah.
let me just. Well, I just want to have to be respectful of the time. No offense. It's 11 o'clock. I got.
How long have you
I got
had?
5 minutes. Wait.
Oh,
If
perfect.
that's okay.
Yeah, of course. That's
5
great.
minutes
Thank you.
is plenty.
Walked into the office, and he immediately told us that he instructed the rest of his staff not to answer our questions, not to assist us, of course, because we were filming. So I asked him what his name was. He didn't want to tell me. Finally, after threatening with getting a records request and releasing all of his information on the internet, then he was at least willing to give his first name. Then he continued to instruct his employees not to say a word to us because, of course, we were filming. And as soon as he closed the door, saving grace. Kong, wonderful. He was so embarrassed. Military vet, Kong is. So embarrassed that he would try and tread on our rights like that. He actually laughed at him and said, "I'm so sorry." He introduced his name, full name, position, as did Maggie. So they were wonderful. Wonderful employees there. Everyone else, kind of besides that payroll guy, wonderful people. The problem is, you have somebody telling you that you're not allowed to exercise your rights because you're an auditor, because of the Constitution. It's like if I had a cross hanging from my neck and I walked in there and he said, "Oh, those are the damn Catholics again. Don't talk to them." This is a serious problem. So I was wondering if training has been given, and if it hasn't, are you guys going to be calling up KP Law and asking if they'll do another seminar about our visit? And that's really.
And I also wanted to, and I spoke with the woman, and I forget her name because I'm horrible with names, but she's blonde. She works in your office, and she wants an intercom system so bad. And
She does, so sweet.
I just expressed to her that the way that Maggie and Kong treated us was very nice, very polite, but they went against what John had asked them to do, which puts them in a really bad position, and we've seen it before, where employees are just kind, cordial, polite, and they just do their job. They go above and beyond, but they go against the grain, and then they get reprimanded for it, whether it be cut in pay or less hours, or they lose their jobs. We've seen it so many times, and I don't want that happening to those wonderful people that work in that office.
Yeah. We have some great employees here.
Well, not John though.
No, I'm
not this John, but the John.
Right, this John is. So I guess the issue is we want to make sure that they're not punished for doing a wonderful job, not by you, by him,
We make
and
sure-
he's reprimanded for doing a
Right.
shitty job.
So that's important to us as well as the first thing that he had mentioned. And then you probably could answer this for us because forehead and
I may not know all the answers.
You might not,
I mean,
but I'm just gonna quickly ask it because I know you've got things to do as
I
well.
appreciate that.
I'm calling him Forehead mainly because I don't have his name, but he works down in payroll, and we just had a simple question. He responded with him saying that he doesn't have time to respond, but when I tried to ask him, he just went mute. So Forehead in the payroll's office, he works in the far back. Does the city employees for the building, do they get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or is it monthly?
For our, generally it's bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly, okay. I know it's kind of not an all-inclusive answer because every department's a little bit different.
So we're bi-weekly mostly. If somebody's on a board or something, there may be difference. When people are looking for jobs, we have a great website that lists all of them.
And you can probably apply right from there.
We request that people submit their resumes and cover letters, but all the job descriptions and what we're paying are there with the benefits that may be applicable to that position.
Okay. And then you probably work alongside him during some of the times. So do you know Forehead's name? He works in the far back to the left.
Glasses.
I can't comment
Bad
on
attitude.
something.
All right, well then you.
But I do appreciate.
Yeah. So we'll reach out to
sharing.
you by email. We'll give it a couple days, of course. Well, so the video will drop Monday, and
I'm
then.
not even familiar with. So when you say drop, I'm not that. Yeah.
You know his name?
I can't.
I
tell
just
off
need
the
to
butt.
put in a records request is all. That's
Well,
why
you can put in the records request, and we'll make sure that it gets covered. You know that you guys get what you need.
So he works in the far back by the blinds.
That's that gentleman.
Yes.
But
So you have no idea. I mean, you work in human resources and you don't know who this guy is. Just first name.
I can't tell you from that photo. But I do appreciate your time.
Well, I appreciate.
Yeah, so
yours.
I'm
That
gonna
sounds
release
super
this
helpful, 'cause,
video.
I mean, you work in a human resources.
I'm gonna release this video Monday.
Yeah.
And
what's that?
well, you know, it's really not me. It's
How long you been
the
doing it?
wonderful people that watch.
He's only been doing it for a little while.
Little while.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
But I hope that after you have a chance to see it, coupled with the information that we gave you there, I can reach out to you via email because I know you got to run now and we can chat.
Is this like, gosh, on the same thing that Hot Wings is on?
I don't know what a Hot Wings is.
Hot Wings? Is it Hot Ones?
Sounds good.
There's a somebody was showing me on the internet. There's a video where people eat hot wings and they get interviewed, and they each slowly get hotter and hotter. Have you seen that?
No, this is on YouTube with a channel of 150,000 subscribers and 60 million worldwide views.
Sounds like it's probably butter.
Oh, it's.
We can punish the guy in assessor's office by making him eat hot wings.
I couldn't eat the hot wings. They have something called the bomb. I think it's roughly around the third to last hot sauce, and everybody. I mean,
That should be the punishment for people that violate citizens' constitutional rights.
well, we're not here to
Give
pass
him
punishments.
give him a packy chip. Well, that's the problem. Sometimes we're in too much of a woke society. Sometimes you need punishments.
I gotta get going.
I know you're running late for your meeting. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Instead of talking about what that guy's name was. I know that you work in human resources, sir. You work in human resources.
Again, I'm sorry. I really have to ask you not.
You can do whatever.
As you can see right there, it's authorized.
But what does that sign mean? It means I can't go in the office.
It
So
says personalized.
I don't care what you ask me. Now you're just bugging me like a little bug. Shoot.
Well, thank you very much.
Like a pest right now.
You didn't want to offend me, but you did.
So, she's telling me that I can't film inside the office. You know what that sign means? It means I can't go inside of it. You can't trespass my eyes. I'm looking in it. So what's on your desk that you didn't privatize? That's on you. Beatrice Alves. Paralegal. Alright, so I mean if I was you, I would have like knocked up shit all over my desk if that's something that you were worried about. You know what I mean?
It's crazy because I wouldn't have even pointed my camera in the office. And I don't like people trying to tread on my rights. Especially somebody who works in the legal department.
Yeah, of course. What you got there? 3 pencils. One could use a new eraser. A box of tissues there. Oh, there's some notes. You gotta see it. Check this thing out. The zoom on this thing is incredible. I can see almost
Are you
everything.
zooming in on my pores?
No, I was just showing
So
Beatrice how good the zoom. Did you see that? This mode here, where we can just do like a selfie thing. Do you want to take a quick selfie in front of the office? I can't stand in front of my camera.
You could do like a peace sign or something.
Just throw it up, Beatrice.
I don't like my picture, thank you.
Oh, well, a lot of people are gonna see your picture today.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, to be honest with you, I don't need any assistance. I prefer if you just left me alone. Every time I come back up here, you come out and talk to me.
Well, she's the gatekeeper.
Are you working on like a moat or something?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, yes, there is. Could you please leave me alone and go back to your job?
My job is to assist the public, so...
But you're not assisting me. You're telling me I can't do things like I'm allowed to do. That's not assisting me, that's inhibiting me. So in case you haven't realized, I've been doing this for a little bit, and I've gotten the verbal judo with people a lot more linguistic than you. So you should go back to what you were doing, continue to do it, and let me do what I'm doing. Because if you're doing what you're doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing, then we're not doing this. I feel like this is probably the last thing you want to be doing today, right?
I mean, maybe she doesn't have anything else going on. Nothing of importance.
Because I get it, like you came out and you're like, you know, smiley and bubbly, and that usually probably works with
it 100% works.
with John, right?
It's got to.
And maybe the mayor, right? That shit doesn't work with me. I could really care less. She's very nice, doing her job, wonderful employee, not trying to tell us we can or can't do anything. She offered her assistance. We didn't need it.
And in fact,
she's
she went
great.
against the grain and told us we could record and take pictures of the
And your name is Jalen?
calendar.
Thank you very much, Jalen. Wonderful job today, Jalen. And Jalen doesn't like me either. Because she's not happy with what I'm doing, right? You're not a big fan. You don't like what I'm doing, right? You can be honest. It's fine. I don't have a problem with you. You have the right to feel however you want to feel.
That's her office. I have no say
Yeah.
in that office.
Well, that's-
so that's her.
But Jalen, do you know whose office that is? That's the people's office.
It's legals. They do have a sign.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, so
their
what-
office. That's
So
their
authorized
purview.
personnel only. What would you take that to mean? So if you see an office and you look at the sign and say, whoa, authorized personnel only, what do you think that sign means?
You just can't go in there or film.
No, you can go in there. You can't film because problem is then we come into the Constitution, right? There's no expectation of privacy in public. You can't trespass one's eyes. If you can see something, you can film something. It's been grounded in the First Amendment to the United States Constitution and been upheld by the SJC for maybe 20 different cases.
Which is exactly why in the mayor's office they have the blinds closed.
Yeah, see? So,
But the gatekeeper's got the door open, blinds open. That's
let me ask you a question. Do you think, Beatrice, right? I keep forgetting your name. You're kind of forgetful, to be honest. She's kind of forgetful because she's just like blasé right now. I can go to the parking lot. Do you think, yes or no, as a potential law student, do I have the right to go in the parking lot and film your vehicle and film inside the vehicle, look through the windows and look at the license plate and all that stuff? Do you think I'm legally allowed to do that?
I don't know. Again, I can't give any
I am.
advice.
I am 100% allowed to do that. The question is, should I do that, Beatrice? I'm gonna let you decide. Should I go do a parking lot party? You don't have a feeling one way or the other? I mean, you're pretty certain you didn't want me to film inside this friggin' room, but you're not certain if you want me to go out filming vehicles?
Again, that's a personal choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, so is farting though. You know what I mean? But like, should you do it? Should you not do it? How's it gonna affect other people if you do it? You know what I mean?
it depends on the company you're trying to keep.
Yeah. And then the company, see, you can smile a little bit, it's all right. Oh, is that like a nervous smile? See, Beatrice doesn't, she's not a huge fan of this.
That one was a funny one, babe.
So, and as long as that coward wants to leave you out here to deal with it, we can hang out. I'm gonna,
So, what can I help you with? Like,
I told you, okay, a question.
You
So,
want to film the office.
you understand
You got
what-
a shot.
Do you
What else
understand?
can I help you
Do you
with?
understand what I'm? Listen,
No, I'm
listen.
not. I'm sorry. I'm not
listen,
trying to be rude.
listen. Shush, shush, for a second. Just, shh. Okay. So, what else can you help me with? Fair question. Now, you asked me that a couple minutes ago, yes, right? Rhetorical question. Shh, don't say anything. I told you then, 5 minutes ago, I wanted you to leave me alone and go back to doing what you were doing. You still have not done that. So do you think it's probably fair to assume that I still want you to leave me alone and go back to doing what you were doing? Not a rhetorical question. You can unshush, please.
I still don't know how that could help you. I'm just
Because then you're not in front of me bothering me.
Well, I'm just trying to.
Do you understand the word no? No.
He doesn't need
Learn the word no.
I don't know if you're not.
How many times do I have to say the word no to you?
But he doesn't need your help with anything. You can go back to doing whatever it was you were doing before we came here.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what you need? Get in some stretching and flexibility. This is from the Human Resources Office. If you stretch, get a little flexible, maybe it'll help, stimulate the endorphins, help out with a little oxygen. Maybe you won't be standing here bothering me in the future. How about them apples?
Sure.
All right, bye. Thank you, bye. Bye. Thanks, bye.
Bye. I wasn't talking to him. Like, he's good to be there.
Yeah.
We really don't need you. Okay. Bye.
Kuna Matata.
I'm
Are we
sorry.
at a Mexican standoff?
Hasta luego.
No, I'm just trying to see how I
Stalemate.
can help you.
Stalemate.
I don't even know how to say it in German.
Okay. How many times has
Wiedersehen.
he said he doesn't
And
need your
I've
help?
said it in like 4 different languages. I don't even know that many. Ciao is Italian.
So,
Do you-
I mean, either you're at a standoff, or you're just being stubborn at this point, or you have
No, I'm
nothing
just trying
better
to help
do.
you.
All right, so you're trying to.
She's funny. She should be a comedian as well.
All right, I'm gonna introduce you. You deserve that, right? But don't go nowhere. You don't like being in front of the camera.
I know you wanted to stay there. So.
Let me see if I can, because I usually don't hold it like this. So let me see if I can figure this out for you, Bea.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, bye.
Oh, bye, Beatrice. Thank you so much. That worked, huh? Okay. Hello, everybody. AFA. And I'm here for the Beatrice show. Beatrice is behind me. Oh, no, never mind. She's gone. She's not here. She was behind me for like 10 minutes. But on the Beatrice show, we do fun things. Okay? We tell people they can't do things they can do, and we try and make ourselves look as silly as possible. Catch us this time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central. Check local listings. Batteries not included. Here you go, Beatrice.
This lady is wonderful.
And Janice, I know she doesn't like us either. She's just kind of like, but
No,
good.
but
She,
I mean-
you don't have to like us. You didn't violate our rights, so we thank you for
She
that.
didn't violate her rights. She tolerated the silliness from her coworker, and probably from us. But that's how silly it was. It was ridiculous.
Jalen, can I see her? So I got a good shot?
Oh, it's funny.
Jalen, come on, tell me. Do I got a decent shot, Jalen?
Those are their rules. I can't comment on what
They're not rules. They're not even, because for something to be a rule, it has to be grounded in substance.
Also, rule is
Can't
like
film in
policy.
public has no
Policy is not
substance.
law.
Yeah.
I mean,
Policies are all set to go. All right. You went back to your desk, Beatrice, so I thank you. City attorney's name is?
It's Jason Grossfield.
Jason Grossfield. Okay. And he's got someone in that office right now, he said.
No, I said he was in a meeting.
He was. Oh, he's not now. Perfect. I can wait a second. Thank you.
No, I said he was in a meeting, as in that was what I had said to you.
Right, but he's not now. Because I seen him come out, and now he's not talking in there, so he's probably not in a meeting now, right?
I don't know.
Oh, let's go
I haven't
check.
Spoken to him.
Let's go check, please.
I can, if you want to meet with him, I can.
Jason?
schedule an
Is that his name?
appointment.
Jason? Jason? You got a second, Jace?
I can schedule. an
Chatsky potatoes, Jace. Got to talk to you about something, Jace. Better deal with things head on.
Would you like to schedule an appointment?
I'm scheduling one right now with Jason.
I can't.
I got words. I can talk. Jason, he's right there. I can talk to him. All right, Jace.
Again, he could be in the middle of anything right now. I have.
You know he's probably in the middle of nothing. That's what city employees are normally in the middle
schedule
of.
an appointment?
Yeah, let's do tomorrow at Saturday. Can you come in on Saturday?
I have to check his schedule.
Is he available
so I would have
Saturday?
to get back to you.
I only do weekends with public servants that don't do their job because they don't do their job during the week. They might as well do their job on the weekends. That sound good? All right. How about this? I don't need an appointment. I can just stop by every day of the week. Come in. There's 3 chairs. I could bring a friend to come help me figure out what questions I want to ask Jason. Jalen, have a good day. Thank you. Some of these offices hire fucking morons. It's like there's no... I'm on some bullshit now. This guy pissed me off. That's for you, bro. That's for you. Alright, keep that. You can have it. It's for you, man.
Let's do a retake. Do it again.
Alright. That's for you, man. You're gonna have that. Save it for later. In case you're hungry. It's for you. You just walked into that vault thing. Wow, I'm on some bullshit today, guys, huh? I am on some bullshit today. She's so sweet.
Looks delicious.
Hey guys. We just wanted to say goodbye.
Okay.
You're wonderful, and I think that a lot of folks are going to watch this and they're going to see what a great job you're doing. And it's important to us that when we find people like that, we give them as much shit as they can take and then multiply it by about 10, because if they want to treat the public like that, then they'll find out the public will remove them from that position. You might you don't behave that way with anybody. You certainly don't do it in front of someone with a global audience. You should choose your battles. You guys, phenomenal. And you are so lucky to work with each other, and the citizens of Marlborough are so lucky to have you both. I am infected by your smile and your laughter.
It's true.
And by the dynamic that you guys, the lady in Human Resources said you're hysterical. The dynamic that you two share together, I mean, God bless you. The city is lucky to have you two, really. The star of this video.
I really do think, like, in my personal opinion, because we went around and we saw everybody, not that I'm trying to pin any offices against each other, but you two, by far, are my favorite in this building.
I mean, of like any, I can't even quantify how many government buildings. Let's just say I've been to every state but 2 filming, and I'm talking thousands and thousands of government installations. My favorite 2 ever.
Well, I don't know ever, because there was this one sweet lady, and I forget which.
No, Berlin. She wound up not following.
No, not that one. Oh man, she works in 2 separate.
Oh, Bobby.
Towns.
Bobby.
I like Bobby.
But she's a solo. This is the best
Duo.
office. This is the best team.
That's true.
So much. I mean, I think everybody, our professional is just how they're not
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's unique.
Right.
That's true.
And see, we spoke to human.
With that is definitely true.
And that's what should be celebrated, right? Like I think some people forget like how America started. Like here, it's not pointing out people's differences. Like we should celebrate those differences. We should
come
celebrate
together with them.
because you're different than me, and that builds me up. That makes me a better person, and I'm different than Maggie.
I know I'm different than him, and sometimes that drives him crazy.
And he's different from all of us because he's an asshole.
We're balanced. We're all balanced.
Actually a nice guy.
He could, but you know what? We told Human Resources that we were very happy with you. We wanted to make sure that he got some training. We also wanted to make sure that you guys didn't get because he said, don't give them any information, don't talk to them. And then you spoke to us. We wanted to make sure you didn't get any shit for that.
So we did tell Human Resources, hey, they were phenomenal. They went against the grain in that situation and spoke with us and were very kind, nice, polite. And so we did speak with them and let them know. Hopefully there's no pushback.
Yeah. And you know, it's just, for me, it's like, you served in the military, right? Like, it's hard to say in words how much I respect that sacrifice and I cherish that sacrifice. For us to be able to come in here and exhibit our rights, and every single day, safety is becoming more important than rights, and people lose in America. And then it's at a point now where I say, this country's so much more different than when I was a kid. Maggie probably says, you could go run around the neighbors and leave your doors locked, and now we're in a very different place.
Or doors unlocked.
Unlocked, right. Yeah. And you fight for something, because you fight because maybe one day those could be real things again, right. Not just memories when you're telling somebody else about how it was when you grow up. And that's so important.
Right, I mean, I can't have my kids play in the front lawn without keeping my eyes on them at all times.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where we're at. But
yeah, I know, but for
maybe-
you to sacrifice so we can do this, that's why I took it so, especially afterwards, that's why I took it so offensively that he would act the way he was acting because we were filming, because that's the very thing that you fought for.
Right. So maybe one day our country can get back to its roots. That would be.
They will, right here, this office.
That starts here.
This office. This is what I'm saying, man. Kong, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Miss Maggie, have a phenomenal day. Enjoy the rest. Enjoy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Same to you.
Merry Christmas.
You know what's coming up.
That's right, we will. Lots of dancing.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Alrighty.
Excuse you.
I was telling Kong that I was gonna enjoy it. Stop. Hi, bye, Kong. I didn't say anything.
That's so mean.
Have a great day, young lady. Take care.
Thank you, you too. Thank you. You are so lucky, I love you.
All right, guys, that's been the Marlborough City Hall. She's been Banana Anna, I've been AFA, and that's the reason we stopped you today. I'll keep it rolling until we exit the building. I've gotta at least finish busting the lap. Get to the next one, that's the reason I stopped you today.